20 points. He missed all, went to Philadelphia, and went to JUCO there in Philadelphia for his sophomore year, and then ended up Division II basketball Shaw once again because of his academics. He was a second-round pick by Milwaukee last year. Obviously, they didn't know what they had. Watson, shot, doesn't go, and Battier was fouled by Vladimir Radovanovic. Vladimir can't believe it.
Shane sneaking in on the baseline, but what's surprising to me is he's not shooting 2 shots. It looked as though, to me, he was trying to tip the basketball in. He may have been in his shooting motion, but the officials saw differently. Ball side out of bounds.
So Radovanovic with 2. He's disgruntled, and he'll leave. Reggie Evans will check in for Nate McMillan. Watson, the jumper, doesn't go, and the long rebound comes to Flip Murray.
Earl Watson could have had that rebound, but he was fading away on his jump shot.
Cisse. Trek. Here's James. Under 10 of the shot clock. Rittenauer for 3, and he drilled it. Luke Rittenauer, 0-9 coming into tonight from downtown on the season.
He's too good of a shooter to continue to struggle, and eventually, you know, he was going to start to knock down the 3-pointer. All by himself, he could have fingered the seams on that one. Good shot by him.
Rittenauer on the skip pass, opposite side of the floor, wide open, and Seattle by 4.
NBA players recognize the value of giving back to others.
You guys are the ones that really make it work, and I thank you for all of that.
Whether donating time to charity events, visiting troops and communities around the world.
What you guys are doing is truly important, and I just want to say thanks.
Or promoting the joy of reading. They understand the importance of trying to make a difference and making bonds that last a lifetime.
Bringing DirecTV to our new house was real easy. We just called ahead, left the old dish where it was, and packed the receiver and remote. They gave us a new dish and even took care of the installation. Actually, DirecTV made moving an enjoyable experience.
Now it's my turn to enjoy it. Here you go. Remember to lift with your knees, dear.
In Los Angeles, everyone wants to be a star, but not everyone can be an all-star. So don't miss your chance to send your favorite players to the 2004 NBA All-Star Game in Los Angeles, California.
Get your maps! Get your NBA All-Star maps!
Go online to NBA.com to vote now. The 2004 NBA All-Star Game. There will be lights, cameras, and plenty of action.
2 minutes into the second quarter, and the Grizzlies have yet to score here in the second. Seattle on a 6-0 run, and so the Grizzlies coming out of a timeout with their second unit, and their second unit has been stellar this season, and they've been led by Lorenz Enright and, of course, Shane Battier. Those 2 players have accounted for better than 55% of the bench productivity. Watson will trigger the basketball in. Watson takes the jumper, doesn't go. So Earl struggling from outside. Watson had 8 points against Detroit. He was 4 of 6. Had 7 assists and 2 turnovers. He played very well on Wednesday night, but unable to find the J here early tonight. Cisse, the up fake, looks to back down. Shot clock down to 5. Watson closes on Rittenauer. Rittenauer in the lane, kick out James. Oh my! Are you kidding me?
You don't mind him taking that shot. The perimeter defense is so important. Being able to stay in front of your man, not let them suck the defense to it. Help.
And the Grizzlies with Outlaw underneath.
Grizzlies continue to pound the basketball inside. They'll get easy opportunities.
Grizzlies trailing by 4. 9 minutes on the clock here in the second quarter. Spin move, James Doesn't go. Battier on the weak side. Handles it. Quickly ahead. Watson in transition. Lorenzen throwing it down. That's what Memphis wants to do, Hawk.
And what hustle by Lorenzen Wright. Played defense on James. Defensive rebound was got by the Grizzlies, and he sprinted down for the dunk.
Pressure in Battier, and the Grizzlies looking for more. Outlaw got a piece of it, and last touch by Seattle. It's Memphis basketball as Calvin Booth hustles in for Seattle.
Substitution for Seattle, number 52, Calvin Booth.
Lorenzen running the floor extremely hard. James not even in the play. Lorenzen running like a guard. Nice screen at the last moment by Bo Outlaw, not allowing the defense to get there. Lorenzen dunk.
Battier drills it on the trigger in, and the Memphis Grizzlies have tied it at 35. 6-0 run by Memphis. Murray, Ridnour, Booth, Evans, and Lewis on the floor for Seattle. Evans trapped. Finds Ridnour. Shot clock under 10. Ridnour is going to be fouled by Earl Watson. Watson spent his rookie year here in Seattle under the tutelage of Gary Payton, and both are gone. And Earl leaves along with Bo. And back out on the floor for the Grizzlies. Miller, Williams, and Gasol. Wes also is left. Booth. Shot doesn't go. Miller taps it up, keeps it alive, and Powell comes away with it.
That's how you rebound as a unit. Everyone coming back, helping out. Mike Miller coming over the back for the defensive rebound.
Williams short with the shot, offensive rebound. Gasol looks to back down, dumps it off. Lorenzen. Great look by Gasol.
What a pass by Powell. And to complete the pass with the left hand.
Has 4 rebounds and 2 dimes. The Grizzlies. Second chance of getting their opportunities. Lorenzen denies. Memphis in transition. Miller rolls off the lip of the rim. Grizzlies up by 2, 37-35. Lewis in transition ties it at 37.
Hubie Brown up, slowing the Grizzlies down, not wanting them to get into the type of game that the Sonics want to play. Quick shots.
Gasol looking for a shot. Skip past Miller. Baseline Lorenzen, 4 on the shot clock. Miller up fake. And a 3-second violation. And it is on Pau Gasol.
Sonics basketball.
Murray, he's made some good decisions in transition a couple of times. He's been able to make a play. Drove the basketball hard to the basket, made the defense commit. Lorenzen Wright had to come up and cut off the hoop. Rashard Lewis, recipient, easy dunk for him.
Starting unit on the floor now for Hubie Brown, Posey and Sakalidis, along with Miller, Gasol, and Williams. Backing down, Lewis loves to post up. On the right block, he finds Booth. And with 4 on the clock, a whistle. And a foul is going to be charged to Powell. And that's his second. Tied at 37 with 6:32 on the clock. And Lewis will inbound the basketball. Here's Ridnour. And a lot of discussion about playing time between Antonio Daniels and Luke Ridnour. Lewis. Sweet stroke. Drills it. It's a 2, 39-37. Lewis has 5 points. Williams speeding ahead. Posey. Here's Sakalidis on the inside. Backs down. Quickly in the corner. JP for 3. No. Weak side board. And Powell loses it.
Sonics basketball.
And Seattle has possession of the ball.
Good offense by the Grizzlies, rotating the basketball. 3 passes to the open man in the corner. Posey couldn't knock down the shot, but you'll take that after making the defense work as hard as they did.
Murray looking for a pick and roll with Lewis. It's cut off. Driving in the lane. Evans misses, and a blocking foul going to be called against Memphis. And the foul is on Jake Sokolidis. Jake has a hard time believing that one. Memphis down by 2, 5:41 to go, first half.
Come right now.
Seattle by 2, 5:41 remaining here in the second quarter. Coming up on Sunday at 8:30 Central Time, the Grizzlies take on the Los Angeles Lakers. And the Grizzlies looking to repeat last week's thrilling victory back home in the Mid-South. It's the Grizzlies and the Lakers Sunday at 8:30 on Fox Sports. That's coming up on Sunday. Grizzlies 4-13 here in the second quarter. Seattle 5 of 9. It's always fun to see you blush.
I told him not to do that also.
They do it every time.
I know.
They put you on the big board.
That's why I told him don't do it.
If you want to see Hersey Hawkins blushes, come to Seattle. Mr. Humble. Great player here, and certainly they remember that. Evans at the free throw line. And hustles and gets the board. Grizzlies being out-rebounded by just one, and it was that one, 18-17. However, Seattle is shooting a rapid 50%, and a bump and a foul is going to be charged to Mike Miller.
The Grizzlies lucky to be only down 2 points. Sonics shooting the basketball well. Sonics playing better defense inside. They don't have an intimidator inside, but you look, they have 5 block shots at this point, only to the Grizzlies 1.
And they average on the season just 4.5. That's 23rd in the league. Here's Murray trying to get his off, and he just did. He can get it any time he wants.
Yeah, he's shown that he can put it down, create a shot, go to the basket, and elevates where he can shoot the jumper over taller players.
He's in a situation where he's 6'4". As Sokolidis' shot doesn't go. Is he a point guard? Is he a 2? As Bob Weiss, an assistant with Seattle, said, he's a guard. Like Brent Berry, he's a guard. Not a 1, not a 2. Boom, wide open. He found him perfectly.
That's what impresses me also, the fact that you know he can score the basketball, but he's able to create and make good passes going to the basket.
Cutting to the bucket, Miller. Great look from Jason to Mike Miller to end that run by Seattle.
Excellent pass, good cut by Mike Miller. The Sonics, they were in a zone.
Lewis straight to the bucket. 45-39 Seattle.
And it's 3 layups in a row given up by each team. So he will play some defense.
Miller goes baseline. Off glass. Great job by Mike Miller. Last 2 times down, just going right to the rack.
Both teams deciding they'll still trade layups.
Memphis down by 4. Lewis fading baseline. In and out. A second chance opportunity reeled in by Evans. Barry. Shot doesn't go, and a third opportunity. Lewis has it taken away by Posey. Loose ball on the floor, gobbled up by Flip. Kicked away. Here's Lewis. Barry. Buries it.
The Sonics out hustling the Grizzlies at this point. And you know Hubie Brown is not happy with that. Seeing his team out hustled. He calls a timeout. I'm quite sure to lay in the Grizzlies a little about letting the Sonics beat them to every loose ball. Sonics sacrificing their body, diving for it. Nice play by Murray. Brent Berry, he knew this one was going down before it even reached the hoop. He was running back.
7-point game, Seattle on top. 3:17 to go, second quarter.
Hi,
Hi, this is Desmond with NBA League Pass.
How can I help you? With NBA League Pass, you can watch the teams, players, matchups you want wherever you are.
There's no better place for NBA action than NBA League Pass.
I'm processing your order right now.
Catch all the action and order NBA League Pass from DirecTV for $179 or 4 payments of $44.75. To order, call 1-800-GET-SPORTS or visit directtv.com.
Sir, you made the right choice. I like your style.
Show off.
This year, NFL Sunday Ticket is better than ever. Along with the most NFL games, you'll get NFL Sunday Ticket Game Tracker, where your computer alerts you when games are heating up. NFL Sunday Ticket Enhanced Games with live action and updates from other games all on one channel. NFL Sunday Ticket Highlights on Demand with game highlights on your DirecTV DVR. And now featuring select NFL Sunday Ticket broadcasts in high definition. NFL Sunday Ticket, only from DirecTV.
Why do I love this game? There's 1,000 reasons why.
We got ours.
What's yours?
I love this game because I can let my hair down.
Goodness!
I love this game because they rock and roll.
Age doesn't matter.
Because of the perfect pass.
Alley-oop. Whoa, baby!
I love this game because you get to wear a helmet.
I love this game because they know how to work it.
I love this game. What's not to love?
Seattle by 7, opening up their largest lead.
These are the type of plays that a desperate team makes. Sonics haven't played well at home, and they understand the importance of winning this game, so they're sacrificing everything. They're letting it all hang out here early. They're making the plays. Brent knocks down the 3. Hubie Brown just turns away, calls a timeout.
And a turnover as Posey steps on the end line, and Seattle with possession of the ball. Good point. They've lost 2 in a row here at home. The Sonics to Atlanta and Miami. They're 4-1 on the road. They played better, shot better actually away from Key Arena. Murray driving and a foul. And looking to extend that advantage.
Murray, he continues to be aggressive, using his quickness. Nice drive to the basket, gets to the free throw line. Talk about the Sonics' 2 losses, 2 bad losses to teams that you shouldn't lose to at home, Atlanta and Miami.
They really felt this was a rebuilding year, and all of a sudden they got out to a 3-0 start. 3-3 cents, now they're 6-3. Game and a half back from Pacific. Maybe a little bit more this year than playing Luke Ridnour. Of course, Nick Collison on the shelf for the entire year. Pau Gasol underneath, and a great look from Wren. And so Pau, his first points come at the 2:35 mark of the first half, and Memphis sets up on the defensive end. In his zone. Booth doesn't go. Gasol rips down his 5th rebound, and here comes Jason. Posey! And a foul. Doesn't roll in, but Jason with a sneaky look to JP.
Jason creating an opportunity for his teammate. 4-on-1 break, 4-on-2 rather. James Posey running the lane. Has a chance for 2 free throws to get himself involved in the game offensively.
Posey tonight has 2 points coming from the free throw line. He is 0 of 5 from the field, but one of the things that has happened when the Grizzlies have been aggressive and going to the hole, they've gotten 2 players in a little bit of foul trouble. Lewis just left with 3. Radmanovich is on the floor, and he has 2, and he picked those up in the first quarter. So when they've been aggressive, they've gotten the key guys certainly in a little bit of trouble, and personal fouls in Rashard Lewis, who averages close to 24 points a game.
And the Sonics know that. They know they can't handle the Grizzlies inside. That's why they're double teaming, and they're trying to make this an open court game.
Here's Barry. Booth with the shot, doesn't go, and Jason Williams clutching his right shoulder. Still holding it closely as he's on the floor. And Murray rips the cords. It appears that it's okay. He's trying to shake it off a little bit. Is Jason Miller. Dribble drive. Posey, baseline. Kicks it out. Miller slicing through with a finger roll. A dozen for Mike.
Great offensive possession by the Grizzlies. Moving the basketball, not settling for the jump shot, putting pressure on the defense.
5-point game. Radmanovic's jumper. Got it. 7-point game, nearing a minute remaining in the first half.
You hang in there, you have a chance to win this basketball game. Jump shots, they don't go for 48 minutes.
Williams finds Gasol. Gasol puts it on the floor. Murray scrapping. Miller scoops it up for three. Shot doesn't go. He hurried in a push from behind as Evans launched Pau Gasol toward the front row underneath the bucket. And 44.5 seconds remaining here in the first half. So a foul on Evans. Earl Watson will replace Williams as he tries to shake it off a little bit. Cisse in for Radmanovic. They don't want him picking up his third, Hawk.
So smart, get him out of the basketball game. Got the 4 fouls for the second half.
Gasol, the double comes, cutting underneath Lorenzen. Great recognition by both Pau and Lorenzen. And a foul on Cisse, and guess who he just replaced? Radmanovic.
Big men in the first half, they work well together, look for one another. The double team comes again, and Lorenzen goes right to the front of the rim, puts the pressure on the weak side defense to rotate over. They didn't get there soon enough. Now hit him with a nice pass.
Lorenzen not having success at the line tonight. He is 0-3. Cisse out and Radmanovic back in. As I mentioned, Lorenzen 70% on the season going into tonight. Double figures in 2 of the last 5 games. Of course, he had 18 against Detroit, 15 against the Lakers. Second goes. So Lorenzen now with 9 points, second leading scorer for the Grizzlies. Tremendous production by Wren coming off the bench this season.
Big time, every single night. You know what you're getting out of Lorenzen Wright. And he's making it difficult for Hubie Brown to sit him back on the bench when you're playing so well.
Shot clock down to 5. Murray, shot doesn't go. Watson gets fouled by Radmanovic. And there's that third foul that they wanted to avoid. And Radmanovic just picked it up with 10.6 of a second remaining in the first half. And Earl heads to the free throw line.
And that's a bad foul by Radmanovic. He comes in for offense to shoot the basketball, but he's trying to go after the offensive rebound. Just runs Earl Watson over.
It's a body block. Watson doesn't miss, or does miss the first one for the Grizzlies tonight.
How about that? What is Radmanovic? What does he want to know? And it's a foul.
It is a foul.
You knock the guy out of bounds.
Cisse back on the floor. Richie Fromm also on the floor, and Watson gets a second. Earl has been struggling this year. Free throw line over the last 2 games. 1 of 6 from the free throw line. And a foul's going to be called on Earl as he got up. He can get up. And Watson is charged with a foul. That's his second.
Yeah, but I keep been impressed with Murray, the way he's able to handle the basketball and get to wherever he wants to on the floor. Good pass to Booth. All he has to do is move without the basketball, make himself available, and he'll give you 10 points tonight.
Offense, defense, so there's Radmanovic, and here comes Cisse. Well, Murray played all of 62 minutes last year. That's it for Milwaukee. And then when he came here, he didn't play because it was at the tail end of the season and they were set and everything. He's playing now for the injured Ray Allen. He's playing in a big way. But the Grizzlies are hanging tough. In the first half, things didn't necessarily go their way, but they're hanging in there. It's 56-49 at the end of the first half. Memphis shooting 43%, however, Seattle shooting 51% from the field. Lorenzen Wright leading the way off the bench, has 9 points. Perry with a floater. Hubie Brown pleased with Mike Miller. He has a dozen. It's halftime at Key Arena.
32-31. They're up by 1. We stay in the second quarter. Anthony Johnson passing inside to J.O. Remember, O'Neal in street clothes the previous game because of tendonitis in the knee. Indiana led 42-38 at intermission. Third quarter now. Baron Davis on the break. Spins around the defender. Gets it to go. Indiana's up by 2, 44-42. Now Baron Davis dribbling until he finds an open shot and the 3 for the lead. They're up 53-52. Davis again pulling up top of the circle. Taking a look, going around Jeff Foster, taking a look at the defender, no problem. That there over Ron Artest. New Orleans was up 64-63 after 3 quarters. Fourth quarter now, and Davis finds P.J. Brown under the basket, using 2 hands for safety. 68-65, they've got a 3-point advantage, but Artest helps his club out. Drives toward the basket, dishes to O'Neal. O'Neal takes it up and watches it roll in. Indy's up 69-68. Great ball game in New Orleans. David Wesley will miss badly here. George Lynch finds a long rebound and dishes to Baron Davis. Another 3. Yes, sir. Look at him go. New Orleans up by 2, 71-69. Davis with 33 points and 9 boards in the game. Now David Wesley calls for the defensive holding on Reggie Miller. Away from the ball. New Orleans down. Unbelievable. New Orleans up by 1, so Indy gets 2 free throws. Reggie would make them easily, of course. You know that's happening. They take it 76-75. 1.1 seconds left. And a little fake-out play there. David West wide open, and he blows the bunny. Game-winning bucket. Can't get it to go. Unbelievable finish to a great contest. The Pacers improved to an NBA best 10-2 on the season, and they're a perfect 6-0 away from Conseco Fieldhouse. Jermaine O'Neal returned to the lineup, played 38 minutes, made 11 of 24 shots, scored 24 points, grabbed 11 rebounds, and blocked 5 shots to boot. All right, folks, the Philadelphia 76ers learned some good news before tonight's home game against the Celtics. Number 1, Allen Iverson would be in the starting lineup. Now, the NBA's leader in points and minutes missed Wednesday's game in Toronto because of a right knee contusion. Having him in the lineup, well, that would offset the big dog, Glenn Robinson, and Derek Coleman being out. Or would it? We'd have to watch and see what happened, folks. First quarter on the inbounds play, Celtics worked the ball around to the truth. Paul Pierce underneath, tough bucket. Pierce had 9 first quarter points. Then, in transition, Aaron McKie goes to AI, and he returns the rock to McKie. Working together, picking up an assist, game tied at 24. That was the score after 1 quarter. Second quarter, Tony Battie will make the nice spin move on the baseline to clear himself, and wow, look at that, up and over. It's good. 8 first half points. Boston's up 43-36. Now Pierce working the paint, takes the Walter McCarty pass, turns into the deuce, for the deuce, +1. 18 first half points for Pierce and 6 assists, too. Boston up 51-42 at the break. Third quarter, Mark Jackson finds Kenny Thompson open. Mid-range jumper. You got to hit those when you're open. 54-50. Boston's up 4. Now Pierce driving the ball, knocked away, and Iverson turns it into a fast break opportunity. Yeah, doesn't miss many games. Missed his last one, coming to play in this, and you know he's not 100%. No problem for the tough guy. Eric Williams now coolly elevates and drains a straightaway tray. Boston up 1, 66-65 after 3 quarters. Fourth now, Marcus Banks driving, dishing the bounce pass to the Baker, and Ben gets a little bit right there. He had 22 points. Boston's up 68-65. Other end, John Salmons does the right thing, gets it to AI, the toughest little player you've ever seen. Gets the jumper, 71-68. Philadelphia's up 3. From the wing, Pierce drains the tough triple. We're all tied at 83. I said it was a ball game. You better believe me. Aaron McKie answering right back here. Look at this, folks. Long 2-ball. Now it's an 85-83 lead for Philadelphia. A chance to tie. Pierce goes to Walter McCarty, but the 3-ball is offline, and Iverson grabs a rebound, and this time the visitors love Walter. And the visitors, well, actually the home team loves Walter. 87-85 again. Pierce, look at his line. 6 assists, 7 rebounds, and 33 points. Just not enough as the Celtics drop to 5-7. The 76ers, how much synergy is this? They improved to 7-6. Thanks in no small part to Allen Iverson's 24 points, 8 assists, and 3 steals. After the contest, Eric Snow talked about having his backcourt buddy back in the lineup.
Once he gets out there on the court, you know, some of those injuries, they just seem to go away or we forget about him. That's just his tough nature. And when they get out there, he's going to battle and play as hard as he can, as long as he can.
And that's the way you guys play. You know, I saw it firsthand in the 80s with the Larry Bird-led teams in Boston. When your best player sets the bar that high, it just forces everybody on the team to raise their game a bit.
Yeah, when you have your best player that comes out and gives 110%, plays hard on every play, dives on the floor, and does all the things that you want all your players to do, everyone has to come out and follow suit.
Now we head to the Palace of Auburn Hills, and Lindsey Hunter, former Detroit teammate Allen Houston of the Knicks. Yeah, New York's in town, and so it's Dikembe Mutombo. Easy little lob there from Howard Isley. Detroit led 10-8 though. Now Chauncey Billups drives and passes to Eldon Campbell. He drives down the lane for the basket. Detroit's up 17-8. Chauncey Billups pump faking, driving down the lane. The circus is in town. Banks open too. Pistons with a 29-16 lead after 1 quarter. Second quarter, Mehmet Okur passes to the cutting Lindsey Hunter for the layup. Detroit with a 33-18 advantage. Bob Soar now dribbling, pulls up for the 3. They're trying to run away with it. A 14-point advantage. Will they add value or will they give some of it up? Well, Rip Hamilton snakes through the lane and hits the runner. Detroit was up 11 at the break, 51-40. Third quarter now, Houston makes the errant pass and Chauncey Billups takes it all the way. Can the smaller fella slam? Of course he can. 65-52, they're up 13. Then Charlie Ward drives and hits the floater, bringing his club back. They're only down by 6, 66-60. Ward feeds Kurt Thomas. Big Ben. 9 block shots in the game. Hunter to Billups for 3. Billups, 23 points and 9 assists in the game. They're up by 10, 79-69. Michael Doliak finds Clarence Weatherspoon, who fakes and slams it home in traffic. They're only down by 8. New York, 89-81. However, home team too tough. Hamilton penetrates, fakes, makes a tough shot in the lane, and he got fouled. Detroit takes this one 94-85. Rip Hamilton finishes with 21 points in the contest. Billups, huge as always. 5 boards and 9 assists to go along with his 23 as the Knicks drop to 3-9, while Larry Brown's Pistons improved to an impressive 9-4. All right, there's many more highlights to get to on this 12-game night. The San Antonio Spurs welcomed the Atlanta Hawks to town, and it was that welcome a lot like Lucy holding the football for Charlie Brown to kick. A really big joke, we'll explain. And Kevin Garnett took his act to Cleveland for a date with LeBron James and the Cavaliers. It's all ahead right here on NBA TV. Stay tuned.
Join me, Rick Kamla, for Gatorade Virtual GM, the only show devoted to NBA fantasy basketball. Get up to speed with player reports, upcoming matchups, and the effect it has on your fantasy players. Carter. Oh, my goodness! Gatorade Virtual GM also features live guests with viewer call-ins from around the country, giving you the insight on your favorite players.
And get it like that, you don't like NBA basketball.
Tune in to Gatorade Virtual GM each night at 1 a.m., only on NBA TV.
Feel the tension of the last-second shot.
Here's Marbury on the drive. Oh!
Experience the thrill of a live NBA game. Call 1-800-4-NBA-TIX or log on to NBA.com to buy NBA tickets through November 29th and be automatically entered for a chance to shoot for $1 million with help from celebrity coach Steve Kerr or win other great prizes. Get your tickets now and cheer your team on. Log on to NBA.com or call 1-800-4-NBA-TIX.
Basketball is truly the international game. Join me, Andre Aldridge, and my co-host Simone Sondry each week for Basketball International. We take an in-depth look at all the exciting action, players, and teams from around the basketball world. Your weekly source for all the basketball news making headlines around the globe, Basketball International on NBA TV.
the NBA's biggest superstars, live and up close. Be there as the Heat battles all 16 playoff teams.
What a move by McGrady.
Plus a free ticket to see the most talked about rookie in NBA history.
The Cleveland Cavaliers select LeBron James.
It's the Heat Superstars mini plan, and it starts at just $249 for 17 action-packed games. And with every purchase, you'll receive a chance to win a new Mini Cooper. Call 786-777-HOOP or buy online at Heat.com.
NBA players recognize the value of giving back to others.
You guys are the ones that really make it work, and I thank you for all of that.
Whether donating time to charity events, visiting troops and communities around the world.
What you guys are doing is truly important, and I just want to say thanks.
Or promoting the joy of reading. They understand the importance of trying to make a difference and making bonds that last a lifetime.
Take a trip with NBA TV's Overtime as we follow the career of your favorite players. See the transformation of youthful innocence into Hall of Fame legend with in-depth historical interviews. See their journey and follow their dream.
In the long run, I'll be able to handle myself man-to-man with almost anyone in the league.
Join me, Bruce Beck, for NBA TV's Overtime, a 30-minute time capsule of the players who changed the game. Watch NBA TV's Overtime Thursdays at 6, only on NBA TV.
Well, before tonight's contest against the Cavaliers, Timberwolves head coach Flip Saunders was asked about some similarities between MVP candidate Kevin Garnett and LeBron James. Now, remember, 9 years ago, Garnett was in a similar situation to the one LeBron is in now, a high school phenom turned pro. So what did Saunders say about the comparison? Well, he said that when Garnett came into the league, everyone thought he was going to fail. But with LeBron, everyone thinks he's going to be a superstar because of what guys like KG have done. Well, food for thought. What about the ball game? There's a guy known as the Big Ticket, or KG, and there's the new number 23, simply known as LeBron. Garnett puts a spin move here on Sagna Jop, and 3-2, Cleveland's up by 1. Darius Miles steals the Garnett pass, takes it the length of the floor for the nice finger roll. D. Miles, 9 points in the game. Minnesota's up 13-11. Now, Latrell Sprewell makes a move in the lane, knocks down that little runner there. 17-11, visitors are up. James moves to the foul line, pops the jumper off the pass. T-Wolves up 26-21 after 1 quarter. Second quarter, Latrell Sprewell drives baseline pass. Jason Capono and switches hand for the nice layup, and he was fouled. 35-27, visitors up by 8. Ricky Davis moving to his right and elevating the jumper. T-Wolves with a 55-46 lead at the break. Third quarter, Ricky Davis passing to Zydrunas Ilgauskas, who sends a quick pass to Chris Mim for the two-handed jam. Timberwolves move the ball around the perimeter. Spree buries the 3. 67-55, they're up 12 in the third quarter. Fourth quarter now, Keith McLeod drives the lane for the nice reverse layup and the foul. 72-57, adding value. And then KG kicks the ball back to Spree. Another 3. Oh, wide open. You got to get there a little quicker, folks. 86-71. And, well, LeBron James kind of said he wanted to meet Kevin Garnett. Garnett told him there are going to be days like this sometimes as the Cavaliers drop to 4-9. He also told the young fellow to keep on playing and keep on shooting. Well, Garnett with 20 points, 15 boards, and 3 block shots. Said a little bit more after the win to Michelle Foy of ESPN.
Obviously, our offense is not ahead of our defense. You know, we're winning games just off of defense alone. Offense is a rhythm. We're trying to establish that, but consistently we have to come out and play defense night in, night out. And tonight we just wanted to continue that.
97 points, a nice offensive output for a team that hasn't been scoring quite that high this season. What does this win demonstrate about your progress?
Well, we're progressing every game. You know, got some guys banged up. You know, we got time to practice now. That's very important. We just got to stay consistent. You know, Michelle, our thing is, you know, being consistent night in, night out. That's our biggest problem.
Just before you go, LeBron James had hoped to talk to you. I saw you guys chat here. What did you get to say to him tonight?
I just told him keep playing hard, man. It's going to be nice like this, but you got to continue to set the example and play hard. He's going to be good.
All right, let's head to the SBC Center, and Steven Jackson receiving his championship ring before his Atlanta Hawks took on his old club, the San Antonio Spurs, and the defending champs firing on all cylinders this night. Manu Ginobili burying the three-pointer there. Spurs on the run. Tony Parker behind the back. Tim Duncan. Take a look at that, folks. Behind the back, it's like the Globetrotters are in town. Spurs continuing to run as Manu Ginobili dishes to the trailing Duncan for the slam and the foul. It was 37-13 after one quarter. Hawks scored a season-low 13 points in that first. Second quarter, they continue to struggle. Nazr Muhammad missed the short jumper. Tony Parker with the board, pushed ahead to by Jason Terry for the layup, 45-19. And then Manu Ginobili kicks it to Parker, who steps in and knocks down the three-pointer easily. 68-34. They doubled them at the half. Yeah, season low, allowed a season high 68 points. The Hawks did. Third quarter, more of the same. Sharif Abdul-Rahim getting blocked by Tim Duncan, and then Deion Glover gets the loose ball and shoots an air ball. Duncan back at the other end, drives across the lane. Tough off-balance jumper, plus the foul. We'll stay in the third. Duncan. Okay, here we go. Back the other way. Ginobili just serpentine. Isn't that what Peter Falk said in that movie, The In-Law? Serpentine, round and around. It is a big, fun night for the Spurs. Improving to 8-6 on the season, 114-75. Duncan, 4 block shots to go along with 10 rebounds and 25 points. Oh, man, the Atlanta Hawks shot 34% in this game. Well, folks, the good news is that there's plenty of great highlights ahead. The bad news is that we have to step away for a moment. But when we return, more from this busy Friday night in the NBA. Stay tuned.